Stoners Roundtable podcast. I'm your very frustrated host, James Emerson, and today I've broken out my favorite pipe instead of rolling a joint, because I'm gonna need it today. Once again, my loading issue is hit. I'll explain that here in a minute, but first I want to answer a question that one of my subscribers asked in the last video in a comment. Mr. Tim Fletcher, he asked me, how many creations do you have now? Well, at the moment I have 163, and that includes the Creation Club content. I did have 175, but as of today I've had to delete a few of them because once again, when I tried to load my game this morning, it would not load. It was kept in a continuous load screen and it would not load, which I thought was odd because yesterday I had no problems getting into the game. I had no problems playing the game. Everything worked fine. What the hell is going on? Well, I went in and to the creation page, and all my creations were loaded. They weren't disabled. So I exited out, went back to continue. Let's just say the game wouldn't load. But when I went back into the creations list, a lot of my mods were disabled. And as I've gone through the list, if I know I went kind of fast, you might notice that some mods are missing. Which are these right here. I've had to uninstall these because for some reason these last two updates we got have got a little bug in them that likes to disable mods, and when the bug disables these mods, it causes issues. It's not the mods, it's the update bug. That's what I'm calling it, the update bug. Thanks a lot, Bethesda, as if we didn't have problems already. Unfortunately, I can't run these, and because of that update bug, I'm going to have to create a new character and delete all my previous saves and start over yet again. That's fine. You know how many times I've played Skyrim, you know how many times I've beaten the main quest line and both the DLCs. No biggie. I can start all over again. So what? I'm not one of these gamers that cries when he has to start all over. So what? That gives me a chance to do some things I didn't do before. Make some different choices in the game. Maybe instead of joining the Dawn Guard, this time I want to join the vampires. Or instead of joining the Stormcloaks, maybe this time I want to join the Imperials. You know, change it up a bit. Do a whole new, different Skyrim experience. But it's just the fact that they put out an update that has a little hiccup that disables mods, and when it does that, it creates havoc with certain mods. Now, I Be Very of Aids Ryan's mods here. They're awesome. He still gets a 20 out of 10 from me. But because of that little update bug, for some reason, when it disables these mods, it causes a loading issue. And unfortunately, all my previous saves, all my backup saves, have these mods installed in it. And I know that when I go, and yes, I've already tried, even after I've uninstalled them, I've tried to go back into them, and it still won't load. So if I'm going to use these again at some point, I'm going to have to load them one at a time. This one I wanted to do a showcase on, but until I can make sure that it's going to not glitch out on me and cause a loading issue, unfortunately I can't install it. And of course, you know, I did what it said on this last playthrough. You know, he states right here, please do not install mods after your game has started. Please do not complain if you cannot follow the rule. Okay, so after I, you know, did what he said, I started a new game and all this, had all these mods, and I had them in order. The only one I don't think I had was the, well, maybe I had the Tundra Homestead CC patch, I'm not for sure. I had them in the exact order that he says to keep them in. But for some reason, when the update bug disables them, it causes issues. It pretty much makes the mod think that you're installing it after your game has started, and it's causing loading issues for some ungodly reason. Thanks a lot, Bethesda. This is a really damn good mod, and I can't use it unless I load them one at a time. But I will re-download this one, and I will do another showcase on it at a later time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start a new character and just work my way back up. So guys, be careful when you're downloading these mods. My advice is download them one at a time, try them one at a time, and find the one that you like. Because if you did what I did and you download all of them, and everything, it's gonna cause an issue. Because when that update bug hits and it disables your mods, it's gonna cause chaos. And it's not just these that it disabled. It disabled my vampire follower, my player homes from lids. All of those I had to re-enable. So, once again, it's really not the mod's fault. It's the update's fault. So, once again, just be careful, guys. I'm gonna try... Ew, for one thing, right now I'm gonna take a big ass hit. And hopefully I can come up with a plan on how to rectify this. Be wary of it's not your mods. It's Bethesda, and they're... you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna say the fucking F-bomb. It's their fucked up fucking update. Sorry if that offended anybody, but I apologize, but I couldn't hold it in any fucking longer. Now, Be Very Vague does warn you about this one, that currently slightly buggy, you know, but that should have nothing to do with the loading issues I'm currently having. Currently slightly bugged, pathing related, not game breaking, but your NPCs cannot walk on one of the ledges So that's the only bug he says for that one. I mean, he does warn you, and you know that's a good thing. It's one thing I like about mod authors like him is they do warn you. Some don't. And there are a lot who do warn you, but there are some who do not warn you. This one, I'm having issues on my PS4 version. Yeah. Like it says at the bottom, it shouldn't have any conflicts with anything really, but obviously it does, because it screwed up my PS4 version. I'm not able to access it. I'm going to have to wipe that out and start a new character on it as well. This one I don't have a problem with. This one works very good. I like it. It goes well with my vampire theme characters. This one works just well, finally. After having to remove a couple of mods to actually get it to work right. They don't have any more glitches with that. This one I get, you know, different races. I have a vampire race from Akavir on here. I might use her after at a later time for another character on another playthrough. Yes, I do use this. This allows Lydia to use magic. And she's protected, so she won't have to worry about her. But I have a mod on here that's called No More Dead Followers, so it helps too. So be mindful. This update is screwy, especially with certain mods. Especially when it disables them. It causes all kinds of havoc with it. Now, this is a Creation Club content, but I wonder how many people with this one can figure out the 1980s movie reference to this one. I'm not going to give any clues, you know, I'm not going to go into it, but anybody who's played this content, Dead Man's Dread, when they get to a certain point in the game, they'll catch the Easter egg. Like I said, if you know it, comment. But I want to see actually how many people know what that's referencing. I had a lot of people who played that noticed that. Hey, I might be wrong. I might have. I would show you the pictures, but that would probably give it away a little bit. I'm gonna let you guys comment in the comments and show me what, you know, tell me what movie it's referenced. Nothing recent. This is from the 1980s. It's one of my favorite movies from the 80s. You know, I'm an 80s child. I was born in 1980, so yeah, I saw this when I was a kid. My small little town where I grew up in had a drive, you know, an actual drive-in, and I went and saw this movie at the drive-in. So let me know in the comments if you catch the Easter egg. I'm just befuddled at the moment, you know. This is something I wanted to bring to your guys' attention because I don't know actually how many people experience this little hiccup or whatnot, and I don't know if it's happening on the PS4. Like I said, I have a PS5, and I don't know if Echo 1 has had an issue with it. I mean, he hasn't said anything in his last videos, but he has mentioned the automatic mod disabling bug, which I call an update bug. Little fucker. Oh yeah, I'm gonna rant a little bit. Well, once again, I apologize for the F-bombs, but I can't hold it in any freaking longer. So, to the mod authors, it's not your mods. Cyan 49, Be Very of A, Lids, S3, L3, L. And to the other, you know, great mod authors. This guy, I like the way he did the armor for this one. I have this one too. Even have this one. I haven't showcased it yet, but I will. Now, don't mind me and the tone of my voice, guys, and being slow. I'm just, like I said, I'm frustrated because I shouldn't have to go through this. Like I said, I'm going to download this one and show you at a later time, but let me go through the pictures. This is the only thing about the new update that I really like, is the fact that you have a gallery where you can look at pictures of the mod before you download it. And with mod others like Be Very of A, they actually tell you how to install the mods, what load order they should be in, if there's any conflicts, if there's any bugs or issues. They want you to have a good, you know, experience with their mods. They don't want you to, you know, have to deal with any more screw-ups like Bethesda's. Or, as I'm going to call it, is it on one of my comments, or was it on Echo's comments? But there was a commenter who called, he didn't call him Bethesda, he called him Bugthesda. So, that might be my new name for him, is Bugthesda. I wanted to show this to you. I should have showed it to you the last video, but this is another one Be Very of A did. I thought was really, really nice. It gets another 20 out of 10. So, I don't know why, when it disables these mods by Be Very of A, that it causes issues. I mean, it could be tricking the mod into thinking that you're trying to install it in mid-game, when you're really trying to install it, you know, at a new game, which is what I was doing. And like I said, I got up to level 50 yesterday, and I had no problem. Everything worked fine. But now that I think of it, when I did log in this morning and I tried to continue, it did ask me if I wanted to, which load order I wanted to load, the save or the current, which never really does that. It just continues where I left off. I thought that was odd. So, once again, another issue with the new updates brought to you by this asshole. I only say that because I'm frustrated. I'm not really an asshole. I'm a nice guy. But when you have to deal with crap like this, and I'm not talking about the mod, I'm talking about Bethesda's update. Make no mistake, Be Very of A will always be one of my top mod authors. He has a few other mods that I want to try out. Also, let me show you something, guys. I don't know if Echo 1 showed you this, but you can actually go up here now to the mod author's name, click on it, and it'll bring it to his mod page. So you don't have to type it in. I don't know if this is all of his mods, but quite a few of them. Some of these I'm going to try at a later date, especially these two. And there was a third one I saw, but it's not on here that I see. Oh, right there it is. So I'm going to try these at a later date. Like I said, he's a great author. I like what he does with these things. This looks like most of Whiterun with this one. So, yeah, I'm going to have to try these out. But I'm going to have to be careful. So, guys, you know, once again, another issue brought to you. That I don't know how many of y'all experienced this. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. But I'm not. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the new update and what issues you're experiencing. You know, maybe you're experiencing an issue that I can help, you know, get you out of. I don't know. Until I try. But, yeah, I thought that was a cool little thing that I would show you guys. That you can actually go up here and search all to the mod author's name underneath the mod author title and find all of their mods. I don't know. But also I've noticed that, you know, there were certain mod authors before the update that were on here that are no longer on here. Oh, there's Be Very Evase. I don't know if they pulled their mods or Bethesda pulled their mods. I don't know. I do know that you can try to look up some of their mods and they won't appear. Some will if you search for them. I do know there are some mod authors that are no longer here. I know Be Very Evase is still here. I know Lids is still here. I know Cyan is here. I see some from him from time to time. Imperial Agent is still here. I like some of his mods. I might have to try this one. Ghost Kit Overpower Set. I have to admit it, since you are a ghost, you have a lot of resistance while wearing the ring. Super stealthy. I made a tweak for ghost weapons, don't need to upgrade it. Oh well. I might have to try this one at one point. I like ghost and vampire characters, and I try to combine the two, so. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. That's the issue I wanted to bring to you guys. Also, to answer the question, Mr. Tom Fletcher, that's how many creations I'm running. 163 at the moment, plus Creation Club content. And as far as Creation Club content goes, I pretty much have all of it. Hmm. Odd, my connection on my Wi-Fi says excellent, so I know it's not that. Damn Bethesda servers. See, I own all of the Creation Club content. So guys, let me know what you think. Any suggestions, any recommendations, I'm up for it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, if you know the Easter egg reference to what 1980 movies this Creation Club content's referencing, let me know in the comments as well. I'd like to see what you think. I'd like to see what your answers are. Like I said, I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm not going to open it up. If you know, you should be able to tell me without seeing. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go fix my character yet again. So, hopefully the next time you see me, I will be in game, not in the creations lit page. So with that, guys, I will check you later. Peace, guys.